We are one of the only states in the nation to have achieved at least 90% of vaccination for people that live in long-term care facilities.
Nearly 4 out of 5 Utah seniors have received at least their first dose of the COVID vaccine.
Fox 13's Spencer Joseph joins us live to break down why we're seeing such success in that age group. Spencer.
Yeah, and if you remember, Utah prioritized long-term care facilities in the initial stages of that vaccine rollout. Now that's paying dividends. Nearly 4 out of 5 Utahns who are 70 or older have received their first COVID shot. Here's the health department's vaccination chart. For people under 70, you see a big jump when you add the line for people 70 to 79, and the same when you add in people 80 or over. The big reason for this.
I think we're at staff around 70% and residents in the low 90s, which is really great.
Utah's health department and other state leaders credit long-term care facilities who have been working around the clock to vaccinate residents. Allie Spangler with the Utah Healthcare Association gave some perspective on the process.
At first, we had a little bit of hesitancy and saw maybe smaller uptake than we were hoping, at least on the staff side. But as we were able to educate, we've seen a great uptake.
Which is also important because
it's given a lot of hope to the facilities and to these residents that live in those facilities that this is just another step that they can take to try to get back to normal.
Well, all of our residents actually are over the age of 70.
And efforts are continuing at places like Solstice and Sandy.
They have been waiting for this day since the vaccine was available.
Since they are technically an independent living facility and not a long-term care facility, they haven't gotten doses yet. But after a long wait, Tuesday was their day.
A lot of them can't leave the building, and due to that, we were able to get the clinic to come here.
And that means it was an emotional day.
We don't want to lose anybody, and we know that we do have a very vulnerable population. And it was scary at first. I mean, people didn't know there was a lot of information coming out.
So as Utah's 70-plus statistics continue to climb, for those getting the vaccine, that means life gets better.
Just excited that they can have their family around and be able to see friends and go out to the grocery store and go shopping and not feel like they're putting themselves at risk. There is a light at the end of the tunnel for them.
So remember, those statistics are for first doses. The second dose does lag a little bit because you do have to wait that 3 or 4 weeks depending on which one you get. But soon it does look like those 70-plus statistics will continue to rise and then go into the second dose of that vaccine. In Salt Lake City, Spencer Joseph, Fox 13 News, Utah.